Hello everybody. Usually I don't do a follow-up videos like this, but there are things that I wanted to talk to you about. What you see here is gameplay from CYGNI All Guns Blazing, playing here on medium difficulty, one of my favorite levels by the way. Now reading other people's opinion about the game, and it's actually interesting once you review the game and you see what you feel about the game and just seeing how other people accept it. It's kind of interesting, seeing other people's point of view on a certain game that was just released. So first of all, I am acknowledging there are issues. I mentioned this in this review, and some of the other things that also other people have mentioned, some of them I haven't mentioned, are legitimately, some of them issues, some of them, personal opinions, but things that the game is not perfect. It does have issues. But if I take everything into account and I play the game and ask myself, well, how do you feel about it? I'm just saying to myself, well, I'm having a blast. I'm having fun. So there are games that, there are many games. For example, Destiny Vanilla, I remember when I started playing with it, so many people just bash the game. And I'm like, I'm in Cloud 9. I'm having so much fun. I don't know about you. I mean, there are such games that it doesn't matter the review and some of the faults. The game, when you play it, you just enjoy it. Now, of course, it can be a combination of different things. For me, it's a combination of nostalgia. But again, it's not just the nostalgia here. I'm really having fun blasting those tons of enemies to pieces with those beautiful visuals that many complain they can. Many complain that they're actually obstructing, especially the explosions, because they hide some of the enemies. I personally really don't pay a lot of attention to that, because it's so chaotic, and basically, all the bullets, many of them I can't really dodge, and all I do is just, trying to blaze through and deal as much damage as possible and explode things to get a drop of energy so I can continue pushing forward. And some say, well, that's exactly the problem. Well, we need something more strategic. And I agree with some people who mentioned that it's sometimes very hard, especially with the controls that are pretty speedy, to dodge bullets. Although if you pay attention, you can. But it can be quite hard, especially when you don't have very, very precise movement. Although you can play with the sensitivity, some people find it a bit too fast to be able to, carefully position yourself accurately. Now, regarding the visuals, you can like it, you cannot like it, if you don't care about it. Well, your opinion. For me, it was so immersive. I felt like I'm like a Neo and getting into the machine zone, and just beautiful. The verticality, by the way they portray the verticality. So it feels like, although you play again on the 2D space, it feels like it has so much depth. Especially you can also shoot ground enemies, although this is not the main thing in the game. So you see, I'm enjoying the game. And I thought this is going to be a game we're going to play several hours, going to move on and try out other games and review the other games. There are so many games that I want to check out. But I keep on playing it because I'm just having so much fun. And the thing is that because of no review ever, even if I was on the side of actually reading reviews, will take the fun away from this game. It doesn't really matter. I'm having fun, having a blast. So these are these type of games. That's why I mentioned in my review that I don't feel it's going to be a mixed bag when it comes, and actually it is after checking the reviews after the game is released. It is a mixed bag. I mean, listen, I'm not a hardcore fan of the genre, right? I have some really great memories of the genre when I was a kid, so I love playing every now and then games like that, although nothing really clicked that much. I am aware of the more noticeable ones out there. But again, some people mention other games that are really not similar to this. This is kind of, it's not even full twin stick because you can't really rotate around. You can use homing, but you can't rotate your ship, and you can't really shoot your guns backwards. I mean, you can rotate the guns backwards, so basically it's kind of a half twin stick. And some say that it's not really kind of loyal to the classic shoot 'em ups. So the thing is that some people said that the game doesn't know what it wants to be. But for me, all these, again, you can analyze it whatever you like. The thing is that eventually it brought some amazing childhood memories. I felt very nostalgic about the game, although this is again a new modern game, and I'm having a blast playing it. And this is why this is type of games that you probably need to play and see how it goes. It actually took me quite a lot of time to start enjoying it. First of all, getting used to the mechanics, and second, getting a bit better. And third, just until you get to the calmness where kind of a more focus on the entirety of the game, you run to really appreciate it. Now, of course, you can compare and do a comparison. People like comparing. Fine, you can compare. I'm not in a situation where I can really compare because I'm not playing that much of these type of games. I mean, until now, which actually this game made me check out other games. For me, this is just a straight up fun game to play. But after playing that, the game did another great thing, is actually bringing me into checking out other twin stick shooter, shoot 'em up games, because it just reignited the love for this type of games again, which was pretty asleep for many years. I mean, I try every now and then, wasn't really enjoying everything, and this means that the developer was able to do something that many other games, for me, weren't able to do, is ignite the excitement for the nostalgia. I mean, I actually read about something the developer mentioned in the video, so not read, but I watched it in a video, that they actually mentioned that this was one of their goals. And I can tell you that you actually succeeded. So whether the game succeeds or not, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that this game had something special because it really was able to reignite my love to these types of game again, and that's why I'm searching many other games and probably gonna buy and download a few of them in the upcoming weeks. And this is a big W for me for this game, absolutely huge. And again, as a gamer, I'm searching for this game. Some people really analyze performance, sales, making fun of them sometimes, really for whatever reason they have, and writing tons of articles on Steam and on Reddit and analyzing games to death, putting all their psychological and philosophical efforts to try to convey a point. But I'm like, I'm just chilling here, playing a game that really made me feel something special. But don't get me wrong, I'm actually in favor of these analyses. I actually love seeing how people analyze different games in different ways. This actually excites me to see, the depth that people actually see in playing different games based on their perspective and their experience and their history in gaming. But again, although I can analyze things myself as much in depth as I can based on my experience with the game, still, it boils down to, is it fun? Well, some games, yeah, that's how it is. I mean, I'm not comparing to anything. I'm just asking myself, am I having fun? And I am. So when I started the review, I mentioned that this game has a special place in my heart. And it's like, alright, what he's talking about? This game was just released. So the thing is, and again, taking recency bias into account, the thing is that I'm just having fun playing the game, and the game really did something special that other games weren't able to do. And this is something when it comes to gaming that I never fight against. I never ask myself, I ask myself why I'm having fun. I'm trying to find for reviews the reason why I'm having. But I not really question this too much to a degree where I'm kind of, whether there's something wrong with me for having fun with the game. It's not working like that. I mean, I want to understand from, developers' perspective what makes some games more fun than others for myself and for others. This way I can provide some more, knowledgeable criticism about certain games and ask what a certain game is missing, or at least for me, what it made me not enjoy the game. And this is important for me because when I'm searching to play games, if I know the ingredients of what makes a game fun for myself, I'm going to pay more attention to things mentioned in other reviews, things that I read about the game and know about the game, and probably make a smarter buying decision based on that. So you can take several things from this game, even if you decide to not buy it or not to play it at all. Things that sometimes you need to play a game in order to see whether you like it or not. It doesn't matter what other people and other reviews, media and other users are saying, even if they are really vocal about that. Second, there are things that, again, you just know for yourself what you're going to enjoy. And again, this is just you, because this is the way you experience the game. This is very subjective. So you might enjoy the game regardless of many other drawbacks that might be in the game. And even a game that might have quite a few drawbacks, that seems like, this is a pretty long list of drawbacks, you still might enjoy the game even with those drawbacks. And this is eventually, taking everything into account, I just found the game to be a great game overall for myself and hopefully for others. And this is why it was important for me to write an in-depth review. So again, the game will be available on Epic Games for free, so make sure to check it out if you don't plan to buy it. Overall, a great game. Thanks for watching.